So he's like a top 10 player basically.
Yeah, I don't. That's the thing. I don't know how active he's been since tournaments have come back.
I don't know.
He's still as good as ever. A really solid Inkling.
Right.
Very solid player. And we're going to get to see two more really solid players. One in Revolver, and one in Skar, who we were talking about earlier, who this time brings out the Joker.
Interesting.
How do you feel about Joker Roy?
Jeez. My experience with it, since I mainly competitive Roy, I think this matchup can be scary for Joker, but at the same time, once Joker gets Arsene, can feel very comfortable closing that gap up and just making it seem like the match ends up being even. So I think this is actually an even match between these two characters.
Yeah, these are just two solid characters with solid tool sets going at it.
Let's get some there.
However,
Oh, good.
Good turnaround there by it seemed like Skar was starting to get something going, but a good turnaround from Revolver there. Yeah, just two solid characters with two different sort of ideas about how they want to go throughout the game. Usually Joker is just trying to build up Arsene and build up damage, and then really trying to find that kill when his personal bodyguard comes out. While at any moment, especially if you're getting up from ledge or caught snoozing, Roy could kill you very quickly at any time. However, his offstage game is less than ideal.
No.
Where Joker really doesn't care.
Yeah. Either way, both these characters are all about the damage. They're both very highly aggressive played characters. And in this matchup, I think both characters can afford to play very aggressively. Because both can capitalize on the mistakes that the other characters make very, very much, especially with their frame data. So, but I think overall it's slightly back and forth, but Revolver still has an edge.
Yeah, I can see where you're coming from that angle, and so far he's been proving it, being able to find kills really quickly. A lot of the time we see Roy's, when they're not doing well, it's just them fumbling around, not being able to find their jab and not being able to find their double-edged dance. But so far Revolver's been doing a really good job at finding those opportunities to kill.
Yep. So, and he's utilizing Roy's recovery pretty decently there. Gets a kill there, and now we're. Well, with Arsene gone, I was going to say with Arsene it was going to be close to an even game, but now he's got to rack up Arsene again, and he's at 100%. So this is still looking, yep, there it is, the Jer.
Yeah, that solid, very easy to convert tool combination from Roy. Kills very early enough to be able to take that game away from Skar, and Revolver goes up 1. Yeah, that's a fun matchup to watch. A lot of the times here we see characters that from a bunch of different players, like maybe one relatively high tier well-known character and then more of a niche character. These are just Sephiroth.
What? Yeah.
Sephiroth this time around. Okay.
So Skar has 3 characters.
Yeah,
he's playing the Final Fantasies, so that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, the Sephiroth coming out. We're seeing the arsenal here, the Cloud, the Joker, and finally the Sephiroth from Skar.
I think this is Sephiroth favored.
So it depends on how you play him. I would say in a normal circumstance, if you're playing Sephiroth correctly, I could absolutely see where you're coming from.
Right.
However, getting too aggressive and not figuring out how to land correctly can cause a lot of pain for Sephiroth.
Yeah. He can die very, very quickly. He is a very light character in this game for how menacing he looks. And with Roy's enormous kill power that he has in this game, it is something that Sephiroth players do have to look out for. And as we see there, he just loses his first stock there to back air.
Yeah, really solid stuff by Revolver. Not giving in to the more range game that Skar is trying to play here. He's been able to find ways in, and he is constantly racking up damage. Even when he falls with that nair and misses, he finds a jab right after and continues to rack up damage.
using a little bit of the projectile game is what I would honestly do in this situation. Or even then, you could use counter as well in Sephiroth's case, because it is good to just throw out, especially against a lot of Roy's aggressive tactics. And oh, he almost does it there, which is nice. But yeah, Revolver's got him on a lockdown right now. He is not letting up, and he's just he drops the combo there, but he's still gonna continue getting that damage.
Yeah, absolutely. Skar, while being able to rack up damage here and there, Skar is just
good technicals.
Yeah, fantastic tech there. I thought that was a foregone conclusion, but a little too close to ledge. But I don't think Revolver minds.
He wants to finish this right now with a jab back air, and I see it. He just wants his gone. But he gets the kill there. All right, Skar's not out yet.
So one thing Skar can afford to do.
Well, never mind.
Never mind. I don't know why you're talking about Skar. He's
he was doing okay, but like I said, jab back air.
Yeah, jab. Absolutely, that's what he was trying to look for. Skar needed to find ways to rack up damage a little bit, being down a whole stock.